Okay, this is the after video of 29 Hindman. It has not been cleaned up yet from Made in America or Nancy's crew, the inside yet, so just keep that in mind. But we just got done pressure washing. You can see we got 2 washers right here, and you can judge by my pants the amount of mud, as you'll see where that came from. Down there at the street, that is where a lot of leaves, let's just say, that's from just the backyard primarily, a good bit from the front, but that's mainly the back, outside the back porch. We trimmed back all these bushes right here. We tried to level them out. I don't know how good it shows up, but they are shaped up pretty good. So we've already, let's see here, we've done the painting on the outside. I just blasted this floor right here, which it was just disgusting, just caked on with dirt and mud, and that's as good as we wet it down and scrubbed it. Let me just do the walk around the outside first here. I'm gonna try to keep this camera as steady as I can. I've still got a few, just sweep up a little bit, but this right here, this walkway here, this was just caked, and you can actually see the gray color now that it should have been, but all this was just caked with dirt and mud, and so that's where most of this from my pants came, right here, just blasting all this. And I tried to just get the line straightened up as I could, get all the mold and mildew off the stonework. Let's see here, and even though you can still see leaves back here, you know, I know we talked about picking up sticks and limbs, which we did that, but back here, this is, you know, this was just covered with leaves, so we had to get all this stuff up. It just looked rough. It still hadn't dried out just yet, but we've blasted it with our siding cleaner on all of this, and it looks really good. It really does. It looks good. So let's go inside. Actually, well, this is the garage. I went ahead and straightened it up. I know Nancy's crew, they'll clean this up a little bit better, but I just straightened up and swept up in here, tried to straighten it up a little bit more. Okay, you go in, here's your front door repainted. This is a Sherwin-Williams color. It's called Naval. It was as close as I could get to the original door color. It's actually a little bit lighter, but it really is a sharp looking color. I think it complements the house really well. Never did get a front door color from you. I don't even know if we talked about changing it, so I just went with something relatively close to what you had. And this is the Zircon, I believe, is the living room. As you can see, all the trim, windows, all the windows, all the crown molding, all the ceilings, all painted. The mantle, the fireplace, the floors, they're dusty, they're swept up and everything, but those will be clean. Nancy's gonna come in here and work her magic. This area right here in the back bedroom where the bars are, this is the area where when we took those bars off right here, it literally, the plaster, and you know, your whole house is plaster, but we had to put a patch in. It was about 4 foot down. It was basically about a 4 foot by 4 foot. It was a half a sheet of drywall right there. And where was it? It was right here on the ceiling. You can kind of see right here where it's still drying down on this crack right here. Again, this is plaster. This is not fun stuff to match up with when we have to do drywall, but we ended up having to cut another half a sheet of drywall in there. Just when we started pressing up We were trying to tighten the drywall off. That's normally what we do before we patch stuff, is we'll run screws up in there just to grab the joist up there so it won't crack again. So we use a sheet of drywall just in this room right here. We got those cracks, all those stress cracks below the windows and doors. We got all those floated out. Turned out really nice, it really did. This is the, I can't remember the name of this color, but all the colors really do look sharp in here. Here's the bathroom. We've already got all the cabinets hung back up and everything. It turned out really nice. The ceiling, as you can see, all that scraping that we ended up having to do, this took a good bit more than what we thought we were gonna have to do. We had to scrape it back, and then we had to run our Porter cable big sander over this whole ceiling to get it as slicked out as we could. We had to end up putting about 4 coats of mud on this to get it evened out, because there were some gouged out spots on here, which I can explain to you that on the phone. But anyway, it's slick as it can be now. The whole thing looks fantastic. Here's the other bedroom, which this color was, what is this? That was zircon. Yeah, zircon. Very nice looking color. The trim, I actually got the trim to almost a white duck, is what it, if you look up white duck on the Sherwin-Williams color wheel, I tinted down the trim instead of just ultra pure white. Once I got your colors, this is the complementary color that complemented all of your other colors. And it does. It, instead of it just being bam, just bright, ultra pure white, you know, alabaster, white duck, those are very popular colors right now. So all your doors, everything like that is actually white duck, and that's a Sherwin-Williams color. I went ahead and did that. It just tones it down, just a hair from ultra pure white, and I think it really turned out nice. As you can see, all the baseboards all coated up. I thought that all the base cap that was in the garage, and I didn't look when I first got here, but I thought that they had just popped it up and it was already cut. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you know, it wasn't. It was all just new stuff. So we, you know, obviously broke out our saw and had to cut all this stuff to fit. So you know, we did have to do that also. We cut all that to fit. This is that sea salt color, which it turned out very nice as well. All the colors that you picked out, the 3 colors, they really do look nice. Very clean, very earth tone, very nice looking colors in here. You can see the ceiling. All the ceilings look fantastic. Walls, trim. I think zircon again in the kitchen here, which it looks good too. The back door of that's just the same color as this white duck right here. I didn't paint it that blue since it had a storm door on it also. We got all the fixtures put back up. I mean, we took all the lights down, all the smoke detectors, you know, obviously all the cover plates. We took all that down. Man, you remember that ring. It's probably hard to see with the light on, but yeah, skim coated that out. Got that leveled out, painted. But very pleased, I'm very pleased with how this turned out. We did leave that lamp back on the wall right here. I didn't know if you wanted that taken off or not, and I just made the decision just to to leave it there. Actually, I mean, we took it off and then put it back on. The doorbell cover, I've got to look back on the video, but my guys swore to me there was not a doorbell cover when we walked in here. And we didn't find one. I can go to Home Depot and look, and I can measure that and see if I can't get a cover for that. But they're telling me there wasn't a cover on there, so I'll have to look back on my video to see if there was one or not. Anyway, I'm just kind of walking in circles now, but just wanted to show you what the house looked like. And I'm personally very pleased with how it turned out. I think it just looks very sharp, and I think y'all made the right decision to just go ahead and let us paint the whole house. I think that's going to do a lot for you when it comes to selling it. It's just nice and clean and crisp, nice tight lines as we normally do. So anyway, I want to take a video once the floors and Nancy comes in here and does her cleanup thing, because we had paper just completely strewn out through here. You know, paper taped down on the floors, drop cloths everywhere. But we just got done, you know, picking up everything, cleaning up the inside. So just wanted to take a quick video. So that's 11 minutes. Wow, that's a long video. Okay. Did I stop it? No, I didn't. I just love this front door. I keep wanting to video it. Looks good. It's one of the first things the customer sees when they walk up.